So we're doing a writing vlog today. I don't necessarily want to set like crazy goals today. I've been doing pretty okay with consistent writing. Not every day, but like 4 to 5 times a week. So I'm thinking today is just kind of a like things I need to accomplish day. I need to film my April wrap-up video because it's halfway through May. And yes, like I have been giving myself a huge break because it's been rough up here, but I need to film that video. I want to get some writing done, obviously. My goal has been 1,000 words a day. I've been either overshooting that a lot or coming to like 400, 700. 1,000 words is a great goal, but like as long as I'm writing, I'm not that upset. I'm making progress in Wild Ivy. I'm making progress in Project A, so I'm not really upset about whatever the word count is, you know. I think right now what I'm gonna do is before I get out of bed, I need to take my dog outside. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. But after I take him out and I feed him, I'm gonna come back into bed and I think I'm gonna do my first writing session from bed because I feel like it. I'm excited that you're here. Let's jump into this writing vlog. The lake is half dried up because it hasn't rained enough here in Florida, which is a crazy sentence to say. It's true. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that sad? There's only water in that half. It should go like all the way up to the very top, but yeah, not enough rain here in Florida. By the way, my name is Natalie and I write books. I kind of forgot to do that intro. Also, I've been watching Alyssa in the books. Her intro is also, I'm Alyssa and I write books. I think that's very funny because I didn't copy her. Like, we just both have the same thing. I think it's very funny. We both kind of have that vibe of like, this is who I am. Cool, let's move on. I just think that's very funny. Anyway, let's get writing.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, I just want to say that I did write, technically. I outlined my April wrap-up video, which I needed to do anyway. It was like partially done, but I need to finish it. And then I got pulled into some photo editing. I take featuring my melatonin. Hello. Is that the right word? Yes. I always confuse melanin and melatonin. That's melatonin. Wow. Okay, focus, Natalie. No, I don't have ADHD, but you'd think I would, wouldn't you? So I got pulled in some photo editing. I take pictures for some friends. I did some headshots for some actors. And I needed to re-edit a few, so I ended up doing that. So that was what I just spent my past, 45 minutes doing. And I just laid down because I'm tired. It's literally 7:15 in the morning. So like, don't get it twisted. I'm not being super lazy. It's still technically morning. I could be sleeping and people wouldn't be upset. I'm gonna watch a handful of YouTube videos and play on my phone because I feel like it. And then in a bit, I'm gonna go find breakfast, get ready for the day, and actually film that video and start writing. Cue YouTube relaxation. I'm watching Lindsay Puckett's new video, so shout out Lindsay Puckett, I love you. Relocated to the desk. I have cereal, and I'm gonna eat while I keep watching YouTube videos. It is now, 7:57, so I probably like spent, I don't know how long that was, maybe 40 minutes watching YouTube videos. Now I am gonna eat and finish this YouTube video. I'm watching Sincerely V now. We love her. Then I'm gonna do my makeup and move on from there. My husband bought me flowers a couple days ago because I wasn't feeling so great. He's the best. Okay, I'm gonna eat food. See you in a second. So I'm watching V's video where she talks about swapping her phone screen time for her writing time. Great idea. Great idea. I can't do that. I spend way too much time on my phone. For someone who only writes maybe like a max of an hour and a half a day on my like normal days, I'm not gonna tell you how much time I spend on my phone, but I can't I can't do that challenge. Quick side note while I blend in my foundation. So V just said that she loves chapter titles, and I hate chapter titles. I feel like they ruin the story, like they spoil what's coming up in the chapter. So I hate them, but like I would love to know what you think. Like, do you like chapter titles or do you hate chapter titles? Because I feel like more and more they're going away, right? Like people are just numbering their chapters, but I'm starting to see them come back. And just like her saying that she likes them so much and that she's like playing with them just made me think like, is that going to be a new trend? Like, are they going to come back? What do you think? Like, do you like chapter titles? Does it depend on the genre? Like, do you care? So now I'm on Cody the writer's video. Hi, Cody. Okay, makeup is done. I'm gonna go put on real clothes. I'm back. I'm not sure this qualifies as real clothes, but I'm no longer wearing what I slept in, so I think that's a win. So now I have to figure out what we're gonna do. Should I start writing or should I film my YouTube videos? I tell you what, I really don't want to film a YouTube video right now. Here comes the puppy. Hi, babe. Come here. You sit? Can you? You can kind of see him. You happy? Digby says I should write my book, so that's what we're gonna do. Worth noting, I am in the middle of Cody's video, but I'm gonna be a good writer, and I'm not gonna finish it right now. I'm gonna finish it later. I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna write for a while. Cody, I will finish your video in a moment, but first I'm gonna write some words. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I pulled up Wild Ivy, which, if you don't know, is my historical romance novel that I'm currently in draft 2 of. And there are 35 chapters plus an epilogue. I am halfway through chapter 27, which I started and got halfway through yesterday. I want to say I wrote like maybe 700 words. I don't know. This is going to be a very short chapter that will either need to be very expanded in the next draft or just cut completely because, like, yes, the content adds something, but like, how much does it really add, you know? Honestly, there should only be like 500 to 750 more words in this chapter, so I'm gonna try and knock that out real quick and then move on to the next one. We're getting there. Progress is slow on this novel, but it is happening. I took a break during Camp NaNoWriMo April to just focus on outlining a fantasy project, which I call Project A. I will link up above a video where I talk about that. But this month I'm kind of letting myself bounce back and forth between the two, kind of as I see fit. It's nice to have one project like actively being written and one project in the outline phase, because then you can kind of like jump to where your brain feels like putting effort. So Wild Ivy's completely plotted. Like, I have my outline fully done, so I'm just writing it out in actual book form. And then plotting the other book is when I don't feel like I have pretty words inside of me, I can just be like, and then what would happen, and write that. So I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between the two. But right now, this morning, I'm feeling like I'm in a good place with Wild Ivy, so I am going to finish up this chapter. I would show you aesthetic typing footage, but I just put this camera in the place where I'm happy with it. And you can't even see my laptop from there. Like, it's literally right in front of me. You can't even see it. Enjoy looking at my weird faces while I type, I guess. Just so you know, when I'm doing this, like, I'm not fake typing. I'm actually typing. Some people have been like, no one's commented this on my videos, but like in real life, people have been like, you're typing way too fast to be typing real words. I'm like, no, like I actually just type that fast. As I continue to write this scene, it's becoming clear that like this probably just needs to be cut. So I'm in that age-old question that every writer has. Do I keep writing it knowing it's going to be cut? Or do I just cut my losses and move to the next scene. I feel like my initial tendency is like, no, I still need to write it because there's content in here that is important. So like maybe in writing a whole scene, I will find some things in my next round of revision that I can take out of it. So I'm thinking in my head, like writing this fully will help in the next draft. But like me now, it's just like, well, if I'm gonna cut it, I don't want to write it. But I should be nice to later me, right? Right? I should just shut up and write it, you know? I'm just complaining. I'm just gonna shut up and write it. It's not even gonna be a long scene. I'm just gonna shut up and write it. Thanks for talking this out with me. Okay, I just finished that scene. Again, when I say scene, I mean that this whole thing was 228 words. So, I was being a big baby. It wasn't like it took me a lot of time to write. It probably took me, less than 10 minutes. So, cool. This will probably need to be Frankensteined into something else, but that's for next round. I accomplished what I needed to accomplish in this draft, so I'm gonna mark that chapter. Those are all the chapters that are done. Chapter 15 needs to be looked at. Ignore that yellow flag. So that's all there. P.S. if you care, I've written 202 words today, and it is 56,216 words in the draft. Woo! So now comes the question, do I keep writing? Do I start chapter 28? Or do I take a break? What do I do? I should start chapter 28, so it's at least started. Because nothing is worse than a blank page, right? Yeah. Let me get at least a couple sentences, maybe a whole paragraph, into this scene, and then I'll take my break. I'm out of water, too, so hydration is life. Drink your water. Hydrate or dihydrate. This is empty. And I'm sad. And I'm procrastinating again. So I'm gonna write this. Here we go. See, okay. Hold. So this chapter is difficult because I have an outline, which is a lot of words about what I want to do. But I decided that that wasn't what I wanted to do a couple chapters ago. There was supposed to be this journey. Basically, he was going to take her to one of his friend's estates to kind of show that he has grown, that he has friends, and a handful of other things that are spoily. A couple chapters ago, I was like, well, why are we going to this friend that we've never met's estate? Why can't we go to his estate? Because we'd never been there up to this point in the book. And wouldn't it mean something if he was like showing her where he grew up and like the estate that he now owns? So instead of like re-outlining this, I just wrote a note at the top that was like, instead, we're going to go to his estate. So the issue now is this chapter outline no longer means anything. Like the plot points that happen, it's not a one-for-one trade. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. I should probably take the time to re-outline this chapter. That's what I should do. That's what I should do. And I know that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Thank you for talking this through with me. I have to do some math. I think I just now realized, because I've changed the location that they're going to, that I have no idea how long this carriage ride is supposed to take. So now I have to go to the internet. That's one of the perils of being a historical fiction writer, is that you're like, oh, I definitely did enough research before I started writing this. And then as you're writing, the most random things pop up. Like a couple days ago, I Googled like, how long does dinner last in the Regency era? In case you're wondering, 2 hours is a short dinner, 4 hours is a long dinner. So typically somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 hours. They didn't have a lot going on, you know, so gotta invent things to do. I forgot what I was looking up. No, I didn't. Okay, Hertfordshire by bicycling. It's 6 hours and 13 minutes. How to calculate carriage ride distance. How fast is a carriage Regency era? It can go 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it should take 6 hours. No, that's too long. That's way too long. Okay, that's fine. I just have to change where he's from. And that has to be okay. Historical fiction is so difficult. Like, not enough people talk about that. The thing about where I've set this book is that I have been there. I lived in England in my childhood, so I have set the majority of this book kind of just outside of the area where I lived. And so I know the surrounding towns, and I made him from a town closer to London that I'm aware of, but I've never been, because I know they have a rich Regency history. And so trying to put him somewhere where I know that it was populated in the early 1800s and ideally has an estate already there, because yeah, there are villages, places, but not all of them had rich people, rich people building estates. And it doesn't need to be 1,000% accurate. I'd like it to be, but it doesn't need to be. And specifically this early on in the writing stage, it doesn't need to be. But now here I am looking at real estate in this town that I have chosen, and none of these houses look like they were built in that time period, which is fine because people buy and build new houses. But in England, they tend not to tear the nice ones down. So I'm kind of making the assumption that this place did not have that type of real estate. And then I asked the question, does it matter right now? And the answer is no. It doesn't matter right now. So I should just, again, shut up and write my book. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna say, yep, he's from this town. I don't know why I'm not telling you what the town is, by the way. I probably could, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, it is a 2.5 hour carriage ride away from where Ivy is. And we're just gonna call it good, knowing that it will probably have to change. So there we go. I washed my hands of this research and I am getting back to writing because I am very much wanting my break, but I need to at least partially re-outline this chapter so that I can feel like I can get back to it without being stressed about it. Because I'd like to maybe not finish this chapter today, but start it, get a chunk of it done so that I can feel like I accomplished something. I'm doing this with my hands a lot today. Have you noticed? It's like I'm plotting something evil. I'm not plotting something evil, I'm just plotting a book. I'm so funny. I'm not, but nothing, I'm not. Okay, there are 3 scenes in this chapter, at least in the old outline, and I just redid the first scene, and I feel like that's enough for right now because I'm very thirsty. So I'm gonna get more water, maybe a snack, i.e. second breakfast, because we are hobbitsies in this house. And I'm gonna take my little break. We got Lucky Charms. Are you just gonna sit on the stairs? You gotta keep going. We gotta go upstairs. Come on. Break time. I told you I'd be back, Cody. I'm getting ready to film my April wrap-up. Obviously, you can tell by this setup. This is where I film those videos. I don't know what to do with my hair. I don't know. do this. That looks great, right? It's perfect. It's probably fine. I'm overthinking it, right? Nobody actually cares what my hair looks like in those videos. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really want to film this right now. I mean, I do. Like, I do want this filmed and I want to edit it and I want to put it out because I promised myself at the beginning of the year, if I did nothing else, I would do this video every month. I just don't really feel uber conversational right now, you know? But it's fine. I'm gonna film this so fast. I've outlined pretty much everything I need to talk about. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. And it's gonna be great. All of my pillows are wrong. These are the pretty pillows. Yeah, I feel like that's correct. Do you see my new addition? This little worm. If you know his name, comment down below because he has one. I'll give you a hint. I probably shouldn't because it's a big hint. But he's friends with Oscar the Grouch. Okay, Natalie, shut up and film this video. So I have just finished filming the April wrap-up video. The wind and rain and thunder are on their way. I don't know if you just heard that. That was literally a crack of thunder. So I'm gonna use these wonderful vibes to upload the footage and maybe start editing this video. If I could get it up today, honestly, that'd be great. I doubt it will happen, but it would be great. So I think I'll get started on that and maybe I will cozy up with my book for a few minutes. That might be nice. In other news, look at my little worm. Do you not just like absolutely adore him? I love him so much. It is 1:30, 1:20 right now. So yeah, it's a good chunk of my day done, but like pretty much already got the main thing that I needed done today, plus edited this video. And I read a few words this morning and I'm gonna write a little bit later. So I feel pretty good about today. So far so good. Not letting the mental health demons get me today. I'm just thinking about food. I'm gonna edit this thumbnail and then I'm gonna go get food. Thumbnail is done. Word stuff, description. I can't talk. It's all done. And it is currently being uploaded to YouTube. So yay, I did that. I am now going to go downstairs and make myself some lunch because it's almost 2 o'clock and I'm very hungry. So I'm gonna go do that. Here is the lunch, the salad. I'm gonna pop something on the TV and watch some good things. P.S. Told you I have more books than what I have upstairs. There they are. Reminder that clock is always wrong, so ignore that. It's actually 2:55. Food has been consumed. I'm thinking about going for a walk. I'm looking at my dog as I just said that because he perked up. Hold on, you have to see what he's doing. Hold on. Hey, Digby. Do you want to go on a walk? Do you want to go on a walk? Well, now I have to because I told him, so. We're gonna go on a little walk. Just a little one because it's Florida and it's like 3 p.m. so it's extremely hot. Hello again. I have just come home from the walk. Super sweaty, so I'm lying down. I am going to spend the next little bit reading Foxglove by Adeline Grace, which is the sequel to a book I loved early in the year called Belladonna that I mentioned in one of my wrap-up videos. I haven't started it yet. I literally like just put the bookmark in on the title page. So I'm gonna read a little bit. Once I've cooled down and maybe relaxed, I will probably just do one more writing sprint, just something tiny, get a few more words in, and then I'm gonna call it a night. I'm out of breath. Florida's very, very hot right now. Okay, I'm gonna read. Welcome back to the crazy hair. I'm done reading. I was just playing on my phone for like a good, I don't know, 15 minutes there. My husband is on his way home, so I got about 20 minutes to pump out some words before he's here, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back to Wild Ivy and just work on chapter 28. Probably get out, honestly, I'm guessing about 200 words. That's might be all I have in me tonight. All right, and that is where I am stopping for the night. I wrote 384 words, which means that this day I wrote 586 words. Not a crazy amount, but I am happy with that. I also filmed my YouTube video, edited it, and posted it all today. So honestly, proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. And it's okay to be proud of yourself sometimes. Yeah, Wild Ivy is coming together. Slowly, but also faster than it has in a very long time. If you look here, you can see 1, that my battery is almost dead, but 2, that I wrote 586 words today, but also I hit 56,600 words in the manuscript. So it's the little wins, right? But also, like, that is not a little win. That's a big win. 56,000 words in a manuscript is more than most people will ever write in their lives. So, proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna sign off here, guys. My husband's getting home, so we're gonna put some lasagna in the oven. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on this, I guess, day in my life. I don't really know what this ended up being, but I'm happy you were here with me. I hope that your writing is going well. Let me know how you have spent your past few writing days, and I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, I used to be gifted. What happened? Welcome to the bed. It's a weird thing to say, Natalie. The aliens are coming. FedEx is here. Oh, not for me. For my neighbor. That's rude. Okay, bye.